So I wanted to talk about Psalm 96. Psalm 96 is a psalm about giving God praise. So it starts off by saying, "Sing unto the Lord a new song. Sing unto the Lord all the earth. Sing unto the Lord, bless his name. Show forth his salvation from day to day." So there's a line that caught my attention. So verse 5 says, "For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens." So just think about it. A lot of these other religions, they always have some type of statue or idol that people pray to. For instance, Buddhism, they have the figure, the guy, the bald guy with the big stomach. That's their idol. It's really something how people, they would rather bow down to these idols and pray to these idols instead of worshiping the true God, instead of developing that relationship, getting to know the one true God, which is Jesus Christ. This reminds me of that movie, The Ten Commandments, where Pharaoh, his son, had died from the plague, and it was really a curse from his own mouth. He was trying to speak a curse over to Moses' son, but it ended up hitting him, and it ended up hitting his son. Pharaoh had placed his son's body on this giant tall idol. The idol had the body of a man, but it had the head of a bird, and he placed his son in this idol's arms, and he was praying to this idol, asking the idol to bring his son back to life. Jesus Christ is the only one that gives life and take it away. So no idol, no statue, no witchcraft, none of that stuff cannot. So the idols that people bow down to, the idols that people pray to, they can't hear you. They're just pieces of wood or metal. They're statues. They have no power. They cannot do anything. They can't hear you. But yet our God, the great I am, Yahweh Shalom, Jehovah Nissi, he's the one that created the heavens. He's the one that created us. He's the one that created people in his image. He's the one that created birds, the trees, the sea. And there's another verse, verse 4, that I like. It says, "For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods." So that actually made me think about how I have been struggling with fear, anxiety. I would say it's gotten better. I'm still working on it though, but it has gotten better. In my other videos, I have talked about being attacked with the spirit of fear, and there would be times when I would just be so afraid of another attack starting up. So when I say attack, sometimes I would literally feel a feeling of fear and not know why. And I would be afraid that it would start up again. And then as a result, I would start sweating. Well, initially I would just start feeling warm all over and then break out into a sweat. So yeah, it's still occurring. But basically, I just wanted to say, like, the Lord had been leading me to different things in his word to reassure me and to comfort me and to just basically say, don't be afraid. Like, he was telling me, don't pay it no attention. Don't focus on it. Don't give it your attention. And that was really hard to do, because if you are being constantly hit with like just thoughts to make you fear, and then it's almost like you're being conditioned to have that response to everything, it's hard not to focus on it. If you're having like attack after attack after attack, like it's just so numerous, and it's usually the thoughts that create or that lead into the fear to make you have that reaction, to make you not be able to think straight, etc. It's hard not to focus on it. But like I said, I have gotten better at just trying to get my mind onto something else, trying to give God thanks and focus on something that he's helped me with. God is who we should be fearing. I mean, we shouldn't even be fearing man, and I know that's a struggle because, yeah, we tend to worry about what people think and what will they think of me if I do this, if I say this, and that can be hard. But God is the one that we should be fearing, and he is the only one that we should be bowing down to. Now, it's funny, people don't like to hear that. People will usually say things like, oh, well, you should respect other people's religions, but they don't respect God. They don't respect Jesus. Look at all the ways that they mock Jesus Christ. Well, the last part of this psalm, it does say, before, well, this is verse 13, before the Lord, for he cometh to judge the earth. He shall judge the world with righteousness and the people with his truth. So, yes, Jesus is coming back. Of course, we don't know the day. We don't know the hour. He is coming back. And his word says that he will judge the world with righteousness. He is righteous. And he will judge people with his truth. Now, that's another thing. This world, this culture, they will say things like, live your truth. But the truth that they're telling you to live is a lie. The truth that we all need to be living by is what's in his word. That's the truth. Not anything that's going on in this world. None of that is the truth. Not changing your gender and you're this one day and you're this another day. That's not truth. So I pray that you will come to know Jesus Christ and develop a relationship with him. That's the only way. You think you're living the truth or living the life that you're supposed to live, but maybe you feel like something is still missing. And something definitely is still missing. And that's Jesus Christ. And it's a lot of people that's out here hurting and just confused about everything. Confused about who they are. Confused about what direction they should go in life. And it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. So I pray anybody that's watching this, if you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, I just pray that you come to him, give your life to him, turn away from any sin that you're doing. Jesus loves you. He really does. But he doesn't want you to continue participating in sin, sinful activities. Doesn't matter if it's like sexual, it can be any type of sin. Jesus Christ loves you and he wants to use you for his glory. He wants you to have a better life than what you have now. He wants you to have a better life than what you think you have right now that you think is already great. He wants you to have better. He wants you to come to know him. He wants you to get to know him. But he wants to change things in your life that doesn't suit you. You don't have to continue living the same way that you lived for the past, 15, 20 years, 1 year, 5 months, 12 months. But Jesus does love you, but you gotta give your life to him. So again, I pray, if you're watching, I pray that you give your life to him, turn away from any sin that you're doing, and become born again. Let him heal you of any past hurts. Let him fill you up so you won't have to turn to certain things that will only lead you down a path to destruction.